Welcome to another episode of Replay, everyone. I'm Andrew Reiner. Glad to have you here. Leo Vader's in the control room. Brian Shea's to my left. And the great Joe Juba to my right. We are playing one of his, I'm going to guess, top 5 games of all time. This is Bayonetta from Platinum Games and Sega. Joe, did I nail it?
It's not top 25, let's say. It's good. I really like this game.
I remember when this came out, you gushed like nobody's business.
Yeah.
You had
disgusting.
sores all over your face that were gushing.
Yeah, that's me. I mean, as someone who really likes stylish action games, I've been a big fan of the Devil May Cry series. This is directed by Hideki Kamiya. Is that? I think that's the right.
Hideo Kojima.
And anyway, so it's got who was responsible for creating the Devil May Cry series also. So it's got a lot of, in my mind, I really like it because it's a good evolution of that. Like Devil May Cry kind of evolved on one path of stylish action, and I like how Bayonetta kind of finds a different path there.
How's that back of the box looking, Reiner?
It's pretty good. I actually have the original Xbox 360 version here, which has a quote from Joe Juba on here.
What?
No way.
Top of the back of the box. Play the damn game.
Whoa. Okay.
It says, Bayonetta's non-stop action leaves us with racing pulses.
That strikes me as something that was written in a preview and not in the review.
That sounds like a Joe Juba quote if I've ever heard one.
Joe Juba, who always refers to themselves in the, third person plural.
And always talks about his pulse for some reason.
Yeah.
Just won't shut up about his pulse.
Another quote on the back of the box, Joe Juba likey.
So Bayonetta, that is the name of the game and of the protagonist. She's a witch.
Yeah, an Umbra witch. It's okay. The story.
The Umbra is like a plane between our realm and another. Like it's the in-between plane, right?
In the lore of Bayonetta, it's just like, I don't know. It's like dark. It just means dark.
So, at what point did she leave the Super Smash Brothers battlefield and come to this? This is a spin-off game, right?
Oh,
Jeez,
Shay,
dude.
you're the
Come on.
worst.
Yeah.
That's a bad joke, but it's also
Yeah,
just.
we didn't like you before, and now it's just, it's really getting uncomfortable.
Just trying to
in
have
here.
fun,
You got
guys.
the full episode to come back from that, Shay.
It's not going to happen. It's just going to get worse.
Nah, he'll do it. You can come back.
Say something smart, Shay.
No.
Whoa. Oh, yes. Digging it deeper. So right now, Bayonetta is fighting
Aside for
alongside the woman in red. Her name is Jean, who's another key character in this series.
John?
Jean-Luc.
Jean, who is, I say this series, it's only got 2 games right now. A third one's been announced for the Switch.
Supposedly.
We'll
But that
never
was
hear about that
Reggie.
again.
He did it next to Jeff Keighley on the Game Awards,
Oh.
and then he pieced out from the company, so he could have just made that whole thing
He probably
up.
did. He knew that he was on the way out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we have seen basically nothing of that game since the announcement of its logo.
Okay.
So-
What if Metroid Prime 4 and Bayonetta 3 are just lies Reggie told on the way out?
Joe, would you agree with me that this beginning is reminiscent of the beginning of God of War 3? In the cinematic scale of craziness happening. A lot happened right there.
Yeah,
You're falling on a clock tower along a mountain.
There's a lot going on there. I think it's smart of them to start with a lot of action and, to sort of give you a taste of what the game's all about without bogging you down in tutorials right away.
Right.
I think that's smart.
I hate getting bogged.
So much bogs. This is something that seemed charming at the time. I don't know that it holds up really well. The film cut style. Because they're basically static cutscenes.
Cheaper to make.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I get
Who are
it.
these Praise the Sun guys, by the way?
So those are on the other side of the Umbra Witches. The competing faction is the Lumen Sages.
If Umbra is about dark, these are supposed to be the light guys, but here they are just stabbing themselves.
What? You don't... Why is that so surprising?
You would think the people of the light would have more positive rituals. Right?
Yeah, at least just drink Kool-Aid to kill
wouldn't
yourself.
the dark side would have the blood sacrifice.
Yeah.
The light side would just be like positive affirmations and stuff.
Shay's back. That was a smart thing to say.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, light side, you'd sacrifice something good, like, baby tigers and stuff, cute things.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking.
Yep.
Read my mind.
You'd sacrifice negative vibes.
Yeah.
Psychopath Shay over there.
Oh, we're going to meet one of the dorks of the year, I think.
Oh yeah, fake
Right?
Joe Pesci. Yeah.
Oh no. Team Little Angels.
Yeah, there's a guy. Yeah, there's a guy named
Platinum.
Enzo in this game who is just an obvious Joe Pesci ripoff. In a way that is like, I think Joe Pesci would have some legal recourse here.
If Joe Pesci were still around, right? What happened to Joe Pesci?
He's just still making movies.
I mean, isn't he in
Right?
that new
Irishman?
The Irishman?
I don't even know what that is. He was in My Cousin Vinny and then he disappeared.
Yep. Okay, you got it.
Yeah, mysteriously. We've been looking for him for years.
The world may never know what happened to famous decorated actor Joe Pesci.
Here he is.
The destroyer gets scrambled in the end, right? I still don't get why the hell you dragged me out here for these things. I just drop off the merchandise.
No, this isn't anything like Joe Pesci.
It's just so. I guess I would get it
Reading the good Lord's book ain't gonna do
if it was like.
People
I don't know.
been
I don't know
waiting
that
for
it's
his
worth
ass to
it.
get whacked for ages.
This guy's annoying.
I think we found what happened to Joe Pesci. He got sucked into the game like Tron.
You know what this is? It's like the beginning of Phantom Menace where it's like two Jedi doing amazing things. And you're like, holy crap, this movie's going to be awesome. And then they land on Naboo and it's
And Jar Jar.
Jar. So we
I
had
don't
the
know.
same thing happen here.
If I had to equate Enzo to a Star Wars Episode 1 character, it'd probably be Watto.
Yeah.
Like us to put these bastards 6 feet under where society.
Oh, wait, is he wearing the Infinity Gauntlet?
Of course, the pay's not bad either.
Yeah. Shay's on fire. That's another smart thing.
Jesus,
Good observation.
You really get into this shit, don't you?
Joe Pesci, by the way,
If it were me,
after being in Lethal Weapon 4, which he crushed,
at least sunny side up.
wasn't in anything till 2000. That was 98 until 2006 in The Good Shepherd.
You can keep praying.
And then 2010 and then 2015. So he does like
Yeah,
a
he's
movie
picking
every
and
5
choosing.
years.
He does stuff, is the point.
Well, kinda.
So he's the Hideo Kojima of movies. Does things every 3 or 4 years.
Speaking of hungry,
I'm sure Hideo Kojima
Yeah.
would love that comparison.
He loves
If we
movies.
could compare you
Shea
to-
meters down a little.
Yeah, if we could compare you to anyone in the film industry, Kojima-san, we think you are like Joe Pesci.
Because Joe Pesci will work on a role for 5 years before putting it out.
I like that, Leo.
Yeah.
He really gets into a character,
what the fuck?
becomes that character for half a decade.
It is douchebag.
This guy was years of method acting.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he's pretty terrible.
Such hijinks. So the great thing about Enzo is that he's basically not in the game after the intro sequences. In both Bayonetta 1 and 2, he's there to just make you hate yourself at the beginning of the game, and then he's kind of gone after.
That's like all good games. They make you hate it at first, and then
Yeah.
look at how good the rest of the game is by comparison.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you go from such a explosive intro into red alert, like serious story red alert,
Yeah.
and then it settles in again. So this game came out on PS3, 360, and PC, and then eventually Wii U and Switch.
Yep.
And Hideki Kamiya, as you said. And it came out October 29th, 2009.
This was one of the first games I remember where there being a distinct difference, not only between Xbox 360 and PS3, but where 360 really had the edge over PS3. When it came out, the PS3 version had some weird technical hiccups that were like, I remember when this was at a time when we'd do the edge in reviews, right? Say, like, hey, play this version over this version. Usually in a head-to-head matchup, the PS3 kind of had a little bit of a technical edge.
Yeah.
And not for Bayonetta, it didn't.
And not Skyrim.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, Skyrim's another example.
Where the save file would just get bigger and bigger until the game ran terribly. That was classic.
It was a feature.
And that was back when Bethesda was good. How much are they messing up now to be the bad version of Bethesda?
Yeah, man, that Fallout First I don't know if you guys have been keeping up on that. Players are actively hunting for people that have the first icon over on them and are killing them.
Get him.
So what?
Damn.
I know that there is some animosity towards people who like towards the whole program.
Well, okay, so
what's the problem?
Buying into private servers is nothing new. This has happened on PC for a while because it costs money to keep servers online and all that.
Yeah.
But the first program also gives you valuable things for the game that make the game better itself, like a second fast travel spot, unlimited stash kind of things, like new armor, new
It seems like
items
fast
for your
travel
world.
Fast travel and stash stuff. It seems like that should be free.
That should be in the main game. That's the thing. Like, you should just be paying for your private server. Like, that's totally cool. But no, they tried to make it something else, and it's $100 a year.
What other games does it work on?
Just that right now.
Huh.
Yeah, but what else do I get?
Yeah. I mean,
Like that's nice, like side perks and everything. But what's like the main reason you would pay $100 for that?
You get a weekend with Todd Howard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
That's kind of cool.
oh yeah.
Oh my God.
No.
Oh,
wow. Holy hell.
Yeah.
are.
So,
There's some weirdness in this game I'm finding.
well, yeah, Bayonetta exists in this weird spot though. In terms, like, I don't want to dive too much into the like whole the way sexuality is depicted in games and stuff, but
That was a bit much.
But I think one of the things that Bayonetta has going for it on that front is that it's so self-aware and ridiculous about this stuff that it doesn't feel exploitative to me in the way that it does in a lot of other games.
Yeah, like what we saw right there was okay,
Oh
a bit
my
much. But
God.
I don't remember the game going too far after that, right? Like now that she's in her weird hairy outfit.
I mean, she has sexy moves and she gets naked kind of when you use a lot of hair attacks. It's a weird game. But the point being is that like Fly Me to the Moon is playing in the background now. It's got this sort of like campy, goofy thing to it that just, because it's not taking itself so seriously, it's hard to. Anyway.
All right, she has guns in her feet.
Yeah.
Ah. What do they call that? The stiletto attack?
Gun feet.
Yeah, it's just gun feet,
true.
I think is the technical term for it.
It's like gun feel.
I forgot how little you played at the beginning.
Yeah.
It's just
Well, it'll
a
open
huge.
up in a
I know,
second
but
here.
it's like, oh my gosh.
And this guy who bursted out is Rodan. He's a fallen angel who's, helping out Bayonetta. Like, how do you take this seriously? It's just fun. It's just fun.
That should have been the quote they put on the back of the box.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
How are you going
I
to
don't
take
know
this
to that one.
seriously?
Yeah, my big takeaway, it's a fun series. She's a cool character. They do big things with battles that are, and the controls are just amazing. Some of the best, better than Devil May Cry, right?
I think so. And to me, that's what really sets, like, in addition to all of that, all of the sort of trappings of it that are great, just mechanically at its core, it's just an excellent stylish action game. Like, it's responsive, the combos are fun.
Here we go.
Seamless.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, it's going to tell me how to punch. All right. I'm so good at this, guys. What's that? Okay.
All right. So Y to B.
do we appreciate this style versus just fighting guys in the graveyard for the tutorial? I feel like
this
it kind
is a
of is
misstep.
just taking us out of it for some reason.
Yeah, right when we were about to get into it.
It was like, all right, action time. Right to a tutorial.
They should have done this first before we saw the graveyard.
Yeah. Yeah. Oops, sorry. Attack. There we go.
Sweet moves, dude.
Nice, man. You can evade any situation like that.
Oh, dang it. I'm blowing it.
Any kind of social situation. That's how I typically do it. Backwards, handspring out the door.
Yeah.
In your mind, but it's just you sprinting,
Oh, what's
Me
I
kind
blew
of
it.
falling over backwards and
Yeah.
falling.
crying and sprinting.
Yeah.
Okay, last possible second.
That was two last possible second there.
Hey, Leo,
Yeah, man.
this weekend. This weekend.
Yes, tomorrow.
Extra Life.
Extra Life.
25 hours starting when?
8 a.m. Central, Saturday, November 2nd.
And what could we expect? Don't give it all away, but
Fun stunts, fun gameplay, fun auctions. We've got some incredible stuff we're auctioning off this year.
and the money you are spending goes to
Gillette's Children's Hospital in St. Paul, Minnesota. It's the same place it's going to the last few years. We've raised a lot of money over the years, and I think we're going to top it this year.
what are
Mark
some
my
of the
words.
things that might be on auction?
Andy McNamara bought
What?
in 7.
Oh.
No.
Yep, just him and Todd Howard and you. He brought in 7 tubs of gaming shirts and jackets and backpacks and just stuff he's been given over his 25 years in the industry. And so it's tons of unique items. There's this Sega Saturn launch jacket in there. There's all these massive bundles out there in the hall right now.
Bunch
You
of
should stay
Rockstar
tuned.
stuff, bunch of Square Enix stuff, Square Soft stuff.
Lots of stuff, yeah. On our social channels, we'll be posting pictures and
Yeah.
teasing stuff all this week.
And if you like cool posters, I had some of the Insomniac Games team autograph 2 Spider-Man posters. Remember that
I
Spider-Man
saw
game?
those. Those are incredible.
And
Oh, you mean
posters,
almost Game of the Year of 2018?
posters I don't think you've seen before. These are very cool.
They're rad. Right
Very
next
rad.
to that, in our where we're storing those, we have 3 of those E3 exclusive Cyberpunk jackets.
Ooh.
Three of them?
3 of them.
Wow.
That's what I saw anyway. Unless there's one of those bags is empty.
Maybe you're just really drunk.
Why not both?
Hey, Shay, whenever you see rings shower on the battlefield,
I'm reminded
do you
that
get
this
aroused?
I'm reminded this is a Sega game.
Do you think Sonic and Bayonetta would get along?
No.
No?
Why do you say that so definitively, Shay?
Because
Like you just said it was like a dumb question. I thought it was a great question.
we've learned
Leo.
from Sonic 06 that whenever a human woman and Sonic are together, this is just not a recipe for success.
But he fell in love.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you consider Sonic's happiness, Shay? It's not all about the gamer.
Yeah, it is.
This is weird. I don't like these tutorials.
No, not at all.
Oh, I like that hair. Looks good.
Andrew Reiner, hair fan.
I mean, for the time, 360 hair doesn't look better than this. For the record, we are playing this on Xbox One.
Remember when they, speaking of like hair going from 360 to Xbox One, remember when like Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, the big selling point to upgrade from the 360 version to the Xbox One version was Lara Croft's hair looks incredible now.
Yeah, I think Matt Helgeson wrote a full review about that new hair.
That early
He would be the one
era-
I'd want to learn about hair from, is Matt Helgeson.
That early era of remaster reviews was real weird
Well,
because
they were just starting to happen.
right. So people were expecting reviews on them, but then you'd play them and it's like, well, this is just the same game, except it looks a little better. So then we just kind of stopped doing reviews. We still review remasters sometimes, but if it's just like, yeah, this is the same game but better looking, then we just stopped doing reviews.
Well, there's so many of them.
Yeah.
Like they're
It just became a
every
constant
game's being
stream.
brought to Switch. You know, it's like that's going to happen, and it's going to happen on PS5 and Scarlet.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
Hey,
any guesses here for what Xbox is going to call its next system? Let's
Next-
get it on record.
well, Xbox One was pretty dumb. What's dumber? What's the dumbest possible route?
The dumbest possible route would just be to call it Xbox.
Yeah, which is, I think, probably what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Xbox Forever.
Xbox Eternal.
What if they call it the Xbox 6? Just
Xbox
so your
Infinite.
consumer goes to the store and sees PS5, Xbox 6. Oh, I got to get the new one, you know?
Xbox Infinite to go with Halo Infinite as a launch title.
Oh,
Wow. I could totally see that. Absolutely.
That just becomes like a naming convention.
Damn it, who did
That's very
that?
believable.
I just bought the damn thing.
I think it's just Xbox. Though I guess that was the talk for the last one too, when they just called it Xbox One.
Are you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Y box.
Oh.
Leo.
Yeah.
Leo.
Followed by Z box and then Zero box,
Then they
One box.
rebooted back to A box.
Yeah.
Well, first you got like open parentheses box, close parentheses box.
Yeah, you have to
How
get
about-
ampersand box?
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite.
The Xbox Surface Gamer.
Oh, I forgot about the
Xbox Surface Gamer?
The Microsoft
It's everything.
branding. I think that honestly it would either be just Xbox or Xbox Infinite. Those are my two official guesses.
I like Infinite's the best guess here so far.
Yeah.
Why not?
Or just X.
Oh, keeping it simple.
Yeah.
Get
But
rid of
then
the box altogether.
People would be
Hey,
saying, "Did you pick up the X?" And they're going to be like, "You mean the drug or the system?"
well, think about it. They are getting away from the box model, right? They're going to have their whole streaming
xCloud.
thing.
Yeah.
So, Leo, that's a good guess, too.
Thank you. Or just the box, you know?
Well, nope, that's the other way.
Okay.
Maybe they'd call it Cable Box or TiVo.
I think they're going to call it a box. That's my final answer.
Called
Starting
HD
at A.
DVD.
I'm
Whoa.
excited. That's coming next year. We're pretty much like 12 months away at least, or, under that probably. I'm guessing October, November. We should be learning about these things soon.
It's so wild to me. Like, I know that it's been a long time since Xbox One and PS4 launched, but it feels like not at all that long.
Yeah, it really did. This generation feels super short to me.
Yeah. But it hasn't been, if you look at it. Like, it's
No.
only been like a year or two shorter than the last one.
The PlayStation reveal happened in January. Andy and I went to that for PlayStation 4. Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering if that'll happen again for this one.
The year of launch, that January?
Yeah.
I just got held up in the air by some invisible things.
Because I remember that was really exciting, and then Microsoft's was in what, February or March, and I remember just being like, that's how they're following that up.
Yeah.
Like
And then that E3 was a disaster for them.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Xbox just focused 100% on like the entertainment apps, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it plays games too. Here's like Call of Duty or something."
Yeah. You can hook it up to your cable box.
Oh,
Rodon.
because cable is the future of entertainment.
I do remember though, because the Xbox One has an HDMI in, when they both came out, the new systems, I think I definitely hooked up a PS4 to the Xbox One,
Yeah.
and was playing in the PS4 games through it. Yeah.
All it did was allow you to like not change your HDMI output. You just said
Yeah,
Xbox Watch TV or whatever.
Well, and then there's also just the element of like, isn't that funny? What I'm doing.
yeah. Well, that's like when I
It's
got
not-
my
it's not
Wii U.
It's not practical. Yeah.
It's like when I got my Wii U and I'm like, oh, I'm going to watch a Halo video on the Wii U. This is hilarious.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah. Or I'm going to watch the Genesis Does What Nintendo Don't video.
I'm screwed.
Joe,
Yes.
how much will people have to donate for me to give you a Bayonetta tattoo during Extra Life?
Permanent?
Well, Joe is going to get one of those, so you have to donate negative whatever Joe is going to pay.
No, I don't think tattoos are on the docket.
I think this right here, them in this car on like your arm, would be an awesome tat.
Yeah, maybe I just want fake Joe Pesci on like on my
A
arm.
permanent marker.
Yeah.
I like that.
I will give Joe that tattoo in marker at Extra Life for a sum.
Are we doing? I know in previous years we've done like weird haircuts and stuff up for it.
I
Shay,
could
are
give you a tattoo. I like this idea.
Shay, are you up for weird haircuts this year?
I don't know, man.
He's trying to do this whole Tony Stark thing.
You prefer to
Yeah.
do your own weird haircuts?
Yeah.
You're doing a good job.
All you can remember.
Wow. It's got uncomfortable.
Again, noted hair critic Joe Juba.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, Jill.
Yes.
Bayonetta series.
Yes.
What does Bayonetta 2 do better than 1? Why do you like that one more?
Boy, that's tricky.
There are transformations, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I think Bayonetta 1 and 2 are actually really similar, which is one of the good things, but also one of the criticisms I think I have of Bayonetta 2. I think it's just, ultimately it does, like, it has more sort of cool, interesting, like, set piece sort of out of the ordinary moments, which I think is good.
less of this.
About the same
thought this
amount
guy
of
went
this at
away.
the beginning. No, after this intro,
Oh, okay.
after the opening bits, he does. But like a lot of the weapons, for instance, in Bayonetta 2 feel like they're kind of evolved versions of one that you had already before, which again, the familiarity is good, but at the same time, it's like, I wanted something a little crazier, you know? I think it's just Bayonetta 2 is more refined than the first one. It's a lot of the same ideas. I think the encounters are a little more varied, a little more, precise.
So what do you want from Bayonetta 3 then? Presumably that's next year with Wind Waker or Breath of the Wild 2?
Presumably.
And maybe Metroid?
Metroid just got restarted from a development standpoint, so I don't know.
Yeah, Metroid's going to be a ways out. Bayonetta 3...
All right, he's dead.
What I would want is no Enzo. Just, he's done.
Kill him
Opening
off.
cutscene is him getting killed.
Yeah, or just like, hey, he's on vacation. Sorry. I think a wider variety of weapons. Things that aren't just like, here's a gun, here's a sword, here's some kind of roller skates. A little more creativity on that front. I want plenty of Jean. I like her a lot.
That
too.
was really cool.
Yeah.
Co-op game?
I don't know. I've thought about this. I'm split on the idea of how a game like this works in co-op.
Well, you're seeing it right here. Player 2 is doing cool stuff. You're just standing there.
Right.
You gonna help out at all?
I don't know. Like, okay, so Devil May Cry 5 did this thing where it's not technically co-op, but where like other players can sort of shadows of them infiltrate your game and contribute. And I just don't like that. I like managing the fight. I like sort of assessing the threats and going after the enemies and stuff. And when there's someone else kind of in there stealing your kills and throwing a wrench in the works, I don't know that feels great. If there's some way that like two players could be playing at the same time and contributing to something, but also being like within their own world, you know, like their own mini-verse or something. I don't know the way to talk about it.
I want her to have individual gun toes.
Like Gatling gun style? Or
like a shotgun, all at once.
Okay. Or you could pick individual toes. You have a unique controller that comes with the game with all 10 kind of laid out before you.
Different element for each toe.
I like this idea, Leo.
Thank you. And it'd be great for the foot fetish guys out there.
What?
Whoa, what did you just do there?
I summoned a gravestone.
Oh.
You squatted down and made a squishy sound, and then there was a grave.
We want to properly commemorate the death of that angel guy.
I don't think it's giving me my wicked weaves.
You gotta earn the wicked weaves.
Which is because like she has moves where she like sends her hair going off in weird directions, but it doesn't seem like I have those combos yet.
So are those supposed to be halos?
Yes.
Okay.
They're halos.
They really do look like reused Sonic assets.
Yeah.
Are they supposed to be halos in Sonic, maybe?
Oh my. Something no one's ever said. Let's ask who's the creator?
Of Sonic?
Yeah.
Yuji Naka. Something no one's ever said. I'm interested in something about Sonic and would like to know the answer.
Oh.
Now, we've been saying rings for decades, but are they actually halos?
Well,
That's
actually,
the question.
if you go back to our Sonic 06 replay, I think we called them coins.
You did. You called them
people
coins a
got
lot.
Super angry about that.
I think one of the bits
I'm
was...
blowing it. I need to do torture attacks.
One of the things was every time you guys said coins on the episodes I was on, I would say rings. Just to correct you.
Joe, that wasn't very good.
No, well, I thought I was supposed to fight. I lost sight of the fact that I was supposed to be doing my torture attacks.
Silver's not bad, though.
Nah.
Unless you're talking Sonic 06 again, in which case those levels sucked.
Oh, yeah.
As with most of that game.
I like her. She deserves her own game.
She does. I wouldn't mind, speaking of Devil May Cry, if you kind of shifted between the characters.
She's unlockable in this.
So the groundwork is already laid.
So one of the things I really like about Bayonetta also is that it really
So long.
It encourages replays in really fun ways.
Platinum coffee.
So you like play through it the story one way, but then you go back and redo missions on like other difficulties, and you can get a whole bunch of crazy new weapons. And there's a whole store full of accessories with a bunch of cool effects that can like affect the way you approach combat. That you can't even afford any of these things until very, very late in the game or on the second playthrough. So it's like it really encourages progression beyond just finishing the story, which I love.
It's one of the things I really like about your gaming style, Joe, is when you really like a game, well, you sync, like you will see everything that game has to offer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's really true.
And that's not just like getting a platinum trophy, but that's like seeing every little thread, every little thing. I think that's super cool.
Yeah, if it's a game I like, I really go kind of nuts with it.
It's getting harder and harder to tell.
What are those buckles? What purpose do those serve?
Well, so that's an interesting question also, because I think technically even the leather is her hair.
Who can tell
So
She's like Cousin It.
I don't know. Yeah, so
She's
like,
just pulling it back.
yeah, so I don't know what they're securing really.
Adam's Family out in theaters now. It's a timely reference.
Every few years, it becomes timely again.
Yep. See famous actor Raul Julia. I think he's going places.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
yeah.
He was M. Bison.
He's with Joe Pesci.
You know who else likes Bayonetta?
Who?
Lady Gaga.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think she tweeted about it.
Lady Gaga and Bayonetta have similar energy, I think.
Sure.
I'm going to find that tweet.
All style.
That's that famous meme everyone always says. Similar energy.
Everything was a bit too brazy.
Thanks, Leo.
Very similar energy.
Yes, yes.
Someone in one of those lost memories calling you out.
I like when meeting places are bars. Like Deadpool, the movies, this.
Cheers.
Full of guns. I like a lot of the
Yep.
guns.
Cheers.
Babies are special.
I don't.
Sunny in Philadelphia.
I also like the hotel in John Wick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's got a similar kind of vibe here.
By the way, Leo's Cheers reference, not timely. No.
They haven't rebooted that yet?
No.
Dang it.
Who
Real
would
coin
be the
flip
bartender of the new Cheers?
So, yeah.
There's this guy on the show, The Good Place. Have you seen The Good Place? He's an angel named Michael. I think he'd be a good one.
Oh,
Yeah, true. It'd be like a bar for old guys.
Would you like a reading from the Twitter of Lady Gaga about Bayonetta?
oh boy, he looked it up.
Okay.
So on November 3rd, 2018,
Oh, the date even. Okay.
when you beat Chapter 4 of Bayonetta and then realize Chapter 5 is going to kick your ass, hashtag Secret Gamer Girl, the shadow remains tough. And then a couple weeks later, okay, so I had to step away from the game for a minute to collect myself, and now I'm in the middle of Chapter 10, and the battleship's just why. Hashtag Bayonetta, hashtag gamer, confounded emoji.
Not
Yeah.
a secret anymore, huh?
Not so secret anymore,
Yeah,
huh, Gaga?
secret gamer girl tweeted to 10 million followers.
No tweet though that she finished it, huh?
No, but she got to Chapter 10 at least.
Hey Leo, can you call her up? Let's figure
course.
this out.
Lady
just-
Gaga hotline.
Yeah.
1-900. Those are still the things, right?
Enzo, her drinks are going
Yeah,
on
1-900 Gaga for me. Yahoo Answers. Can someone give me Lady Gaga's home phone number?
When is that from? Is
2012.
2012, okay, so
I know I might sound creepy or like I want to stalk her. Well, no. Yeah, I'm her fan, and I've known of so many people that have called her to her house phone number. Even she said it in an interview. Well, I was wondering if any of you have it. Please give it to me. I just want to call her and tell her how much she means to me. That's it. Oh my god.
while you're at it, do you have Joe Pesci's phone number so we can ask him what he's been up to, and also Yuji Naka's phone number so we can ask about rings and halos?
Yeah.
Did anyone respond to his request for her phone number? I assume it's a he.
Anonymous. Best answer with 4 stars.
No.
My aunt is best friends with her mom and has her phone number. I stole it from her phone. I'm not supposed to give it to anyone, but you seem like you have a good reason and won't take advantage of it. I promise this is her and good luck, smiley face. And then they post the phone number.
Oh, wow. I'm sure it hasn't changed at all if that's the real number.
Shay, something tells me that his mom is not really best friends with her mom.
No, I believe him. It's an anonymous person on the internet.
You got healing items. Very Devil May Cry-esh.
Yeah, that's not how you play Bayonetta. Healing items decrease your score. You don't want that garbage.
Oh.
You exchange for rings. Exchange for rings every time.
Okay.
Wait, they're called rings?
I call them rings.
Coins, whatever.
I really like the wooden figure aesthetic there too, by the way. That's the whole time as you're going through the story. It's that little hand that moves the wooden. It moves like a little wooden doll from level to level.
Is that a pre-order bonus? That little wooden doll?
No, I've actually
should
thought
have
about
been.
making one though.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. I like doing crafty stuff sometimes.
Do it at Extra Life.
Yeah.
So
Do it and then immediately sell it.
a handmade Bayonetta figure.
Whittle it.
I might look into it. We'll see.
I mean, just us checking in on your progress, just you coming in front of the camera to show it would be awesome.
And then midway through, we pie you while you're doing it.
Hide the figure.
Let's not
The paint's not dry. Ruin it.
let's not brush past too quickly the fact that we've been collecting rings this whole time and now it just showed a Chaos Emerald on screen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good point. Yeah,
This is
Make sure
a
y'all thought
Sega
that.
game.
Yeah.
which Sega did not publish Bayonetta 2. That's Nintendo published.
It's true. So Nintendo did what Sega don't.
Oh, Shay.
That no, I think,
falling again,
I
buddy.
think. I mean, if you're gonna do it, that was probably the best time. For it.
Yeah, but you just don't do that.
Yeah.
You're just falling. Free
Yeah,
falling.
you know, I think anyone else would have gotten away with it, but yeah,
Yeah.
Shay, you got a steeper hill to climb, bud.
I fucking suck.
Vigrid? Who's that?
So Vigrid is the name of a fake European city that we're going to.
Okay.
Hmm.
Huh?
Welcome to Secret, our final stop. Entry visas are required.
She's like Tony Stark.
She is. So Enzo is Thanos, and she is Tony Stark.
I don't know if I'm totally in on this Marvel Universe analogy you guys are drawing.
I see all the
I mean, there's
connections.
already the crossover with the Sonic universe, the Chaos Emeralds and the rings, and now you have MCU crossover.
Why is the music kicking in?
Because it's awesome.
She's just getting off a train.
Oh, we did it! We made it to the title.
37 minutes to the title card.
She really knows how to walk.
Oh,
Breaking the vibe.
they really kill momentum a lot in this game.
So she's in this sort of weird, I don't know, like another realm kind of thing, and that's why all the humans look like weird shadowy figures.
Mere
That's-
people.
Yeah, that's not textures that aren't loading.
Obviously, I'm nitpicking.
Yes,
And this is a
yes.
classic game. But were there not a lot of cooler moments for the Bayonetta title card to pop up earlier? Than
Yeah.
her standing up on a train?
Yeah, I suppose a train pulling into a station is a weird time for it.
But it didn't have the music. The ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. That's how it went, right?
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, do it again though, just so we can be sure.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah,
Okay, just like
yep,
that.
Yeah, you've got it. So another thing.
Do you
that's-
think she shampoos all that? Sorry.
I don't know. I think she has a spell that takes care of that probably. Oh, there we go. Now I got
Whoa.
Now I have my Wicked Weave attacks. There we go. That's what
Whoa.
So you notice when the big thing happens, all of the hair from her body goes to like make those fists and stuff. So she gets a little naked. See?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I don't like this at all.
I was gonna say something else I liked about this game and now I forgot.
You got distracted.
Yeah, you're thinking if she shampoos. Like, it'd be a full bottle each time she took a shower.
She should
No,
just
not
have
if you lather.
She should just have shampoo come out of the shower head.
Oh.
Like a car wash when you get like the
Yeah.
soap sprayed on
She
it.
has 2 showers and one of them is just shampoo.
One of them's a car wash.
She really should just go through a car wash.
All right. Go through here.
Hello.
we're skipping a little secret thing. You can get a bunch of extra rings back there by like jumping on the train.
So, Joe, I like learning which games you have replayed into oblivion. So we know Bayonetta,
Yep.
Braid.
Oblivion.
Yeah.
What else? What other games have you just replayed at least 4 times?
Oh man.
All the Devil May Cries, right?
Nah.
Well, except 2.
I played 1 and 3 a lot. Let's see, what else have I done a ton of?
Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mass Effect is a lot.
I bet the Outer Worlds will be one.
I've
You've
put
already done it
2
twice.
Put 2 into those. Castle Crashers, I've played a
Yeah.
lot.
Ooh,
Castle Crashers.
that's a fun one.
Yeah, it's hard to think of all of them. I mean, all of the Mass Effects I've played several times. The first one more than any of the others, but Dragon Age, Inquisition, I played a lot of.
Postal 2.
Everyone's favorite. Yeah, I mean, I'm not alone in that.
Reiner, what about you? What games have you played 4 times or more all the way through?
Final Fantasy Tactics
Okay.
was one of my obsessions. Probably Mario 1, 2, and 3, at least. I don't even know. Probably like 10 times on each of those. Like, it would be like you'd make an afternoon of it, right? Like,
Yeah.
Contra. A lot of the old games on NES, like
Yeah, sure. Because
Back
like,
when I-
that's what you did, right?
well,
you just played through
you
it.
had a game or two, and you'd just play that game for a month or whatever.
Yeah.
When you'd rent something, you
Tons
would have
of-
it for 5 days, and you'd just play the hell out of it.
Yeah, for me, like, there's tons of stuff on Super Nintendo. Final Fantasy 6, or, 3 on Super Nintendo I played a lot. Super Metroid I played a lot. Super Mario World, Mega Man X. All things that I've just, countless hours.
Leo?
Tony Hawk's American Wasteland.
Ooh.
On Mac, let's not forget that.
It didn't come out on Mac.
Oh, which one did you play on Mac?
1 through 4 Pro
Okay,
Skaters.
that's right. Sorry.
No worries. Yeah, all the Pro Skaters for sure. I just try to beat as fast as I could.
I think I only have 3 on my list. I think Pokemon Red Blue, Final Fantasy X, and Ocarina of Time. I think those are the 3 games I played 4 or more times.
That's it?
I've played through Mass Effect Trilogy 3 times now. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it for 4 or more.
And for me, it's just I'm conditioned different now. Not a shampoo conditioner reference, but it is the mindset of the gamer now. It's like I want to see more new stuff. If I'm playing something over and over, it's a multiplayer game.
Yeah, exactly.
Or something that has progression. Like going through story games again, it just doesn't happen. And I think, to your point, Joe, like Mass Effect is something different where you are seeing something different. But going through the same game again just because you love it, that doesn't happen a lot in my life anymore.
Actually, now that I think of it, like earlier stuff, Sonic 3 and Knuckles I probably beat more than 4 times, and Mario World probably more than 4 times. But yeah, like my list is pretty short.
Yeah, that's one of the tricky, and I know this sounds like, I mean, we have a cool job, and playing video games as part of your job is not a thing I take for granted, but there is a kind of pressure I think that comes along with it to be like, do I play this game that, a few weeks ago, it's like, man, I really am in the mood to replay Assassin's Creed Syndicate. But then part of me is like, how do I justify spending my limited gaming hours playing a game that I've already played twice?
I knew it.
It's a little tricky like that sometimes.
Little helpers.
And here's a different thing too. Like nowadays, especially in the last few years, you have something like Xbox Game Pass where someone
Oh
that
my
maybe only
God,
got a
yeah.
couple games a year, or like we're in that position we were, that's no longer a problem. For like $5 or $1 a month, whatever promos going on, you have like 100 games you could play.
Yeah.
That, or even,
And a lot of them are brand new games. Like Outer Worlds is just on Game Pass the day it launches, which is crazy.
Or games with gold or PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, I think those services are great also. I mean, like some really, really good games have come out for free on those too. So
I mean, last week alone, Game Pass got Outer Worlds and Lonely Mountains Downhill, which are 2 games I was really looking forward to.
Since it seems you're
And then just before that was Gears 5. So yeah, Game Pass is killing it.
Crackdown 3 on there.
We were actually seeing how big the rings are here. Do you see that?
yeah,
I thought they'd just be big, like because you were picking them up as a collectible.
he might
but-
have like made it I don't know. He's got powers. Maybe
I'm not buying that. I think they're just really big, and they hide them in their bodies.
Okay. Well, speaking of things being really big, that's actually one of the funny things about this game too. Is like later on, you meet a young girl in the game who looks like a younger version of Bayonetta. Except like her,
Interesting.
you realize how ridiculous like proportions are in this game, because when there's like a young child standing alongside Bayonetta.
Yeah, she's like 7 feet tall, isn't she?
Yeah, Bayonetta looks like she's about 7 feet tall, and like the girl's head weirdly only comes up to like a little past her knee, and it's the sizing is strange.
That's
Oh.
That's like when I was a little kid, my uncle took me to go see the Washington Bullets play. And this is when they had George Mirasan, who was
Oh, yes, of
7'7", and it was about that same proportion, I think, where I was up to his kneecap.
My
Yeah.
parents took me to go see the Washington Generals play. That was really disappointing. They got
Yeah,
crushed.
you got the I remember. Yeah, you got the T-shirts and the poster in your room.
Yeah, let's go Generals.
I thought the Generals were due.
Yeah, really.
It's an old Simpsons joke.
Leo, can you look it up? Have they ever won a game? Was that just like a twist?
No,
They would have
they,
had a lot of people wanting refunds.
I believe
feel
they
like.
have.
Let's see.
I'll look it up.
Could you imagine being at that game like, holy crap, the Globetrotters lost?
Yeah.
A true underdog tale.
For the people watching who don't know, the Washington Generals are the team that are just I don't know. I don't think they play anymore. But
They were
perpetually up against the Harlem Globetrotters and just they were there to get dunked on constantly. Yeah.
That's like my role here.
Yeah, exactly.
You are our Washington
I'm the
General.
Washington Generals of Game Informer. Also of any part of the internet.
We're the Globetrotters of mocking our coworkers.
Pretty good dunks today, guys, I gotta say.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of it.
All right.
They
Now-
won in January 5th, 1971.
Woo!
Only once.
I remember that day.
They beat the Globetrotters 100-99. Wow.
Whoa! They just barely eked that win out. The Shanghai Dragons, or whatever. That's
Yeah.
the one that went.
Yep. 0-40 in the first year of Overwatch League.
That's because they were playing the Harlem Globetrotters every match.
Yeah, they were outmatched.
Is that still a team? Do they still exist?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's happening here? They just got Fleta from from Soul Dynasty.
We're seeing this game's interesting sort of take on angelic figures.
Okay, because she had flowers growing around her, like she healed the land or something.
Yeah, it's like every time you meet a new angel. Please applaud. Please applaud. Please clap.
Please clap.
Leo, it's the famous meme, please applaud. I'm getting all these right.
Oh, really?
Extremely
Jeb Bush on the
online
show?
Joe Juba. That's a character we have to have. Extremely online Joe Juba.
Who gets all the jokes?
That's a meme, isn't it?
That's
That was
so
cool.
Yeah.
Why to punish?
All right, now you're pulling out all the Bayonetta classics.
Yeah,
The
well,
boot,
now I get
the
my
Iron Maiden.
Yeah, I get my Wicked Weaves. There we go.
Yeah, this is why this game rocks.
Yeah. Screw you,
Feels
guy.
good to beat up these angels, right?
Yeah.
Whoa, I picked up some dumb weapon.
Trumpet?
Yeah, it's like some trumpet shotgun thing.
Yeah.
Enemy weapons are not my favorite in this, but they can be kind of cool sometimes. All right.
I just want to play this again now.
Just press X to equip angelic weaponry. Is there Oh, yeah, there it is. Woo!
Use it.
Oh, I need to
Use
get this
it.
guy
Use
down.
it.
Ah, fine.
Oh, you missed every swing. There we go.
Well, you didn't specify for him to hit somebody.
Leo always finds the loopholes.
Thank you.
That was cool, Joe.
There. Thank you.
Oh, this is unnecessary.
Oh.
Unnecessary to kick him in the butt.
What is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just cruel. The music doesn't fit so well. Actually, it does.
Yeah.
It's
It fits.
wacky and over the top and fun
Oh.
and festive.
Ah,
Brumac.
Yeah, it's basically the Bayonetta version of
Ah,
Brumac.
he's beloved.
it's got a cute little face. I like it.
I'm sure nothing bad's gonna happen. One of the cool things is that, so like when you're fighting a bunch of bosses and stuff, they start looking like a sort of classical, statuesque, angelic thing, and then look at his leg. You start peeling away at some of the stuff, and there's just this like gross organic garbage beneath. Whoa!
Hey, this is kind of timely. Did you guys see that news story of the mom that thought there was a ghost baby sleeping in the crib of her son?
Oh, no.
And she saw it over the baby monitor. And I saw the footage of the baby monitor, and there's definitely right next to the kid this baby face, like just kind of in the sheet. It looks terrifying.
Gross.
The mom stayed up all night watching it. Did not go to wake up the kid.
Hold on, watch the dragon eat this guy though first.
Yummy.
Joe hit X.
The hair dragon. Yeah.
So the mom. Oh, okay. There we go.
Goodness.
So you didn't see anything there. They covered it.
No,
all.
no, I mean it's not a
tasteful.
porn game. It's anyway. So what?
Joe knows the difference between those
So,
games.
Yeah, the mom stayed up all night rather than going to wake up the kid to see if there's really a ghost baby in there. Turns out that it's a new mattress, and they didn't take the sticker off the mattress of like the baby sleeping on it, and that shone through the sheet. This made like CNN and everything. It's like, you idiots.
It has our eyes fixed on that.
Like, you deserve to lose a night of sleep for that. It's like, one, go get your kid away from the ghost. Two,
Assuming it is
figure out
even a
what
ghost.
the damn
yeah.
ghost is.
Yeah. Don't just be like, probably a ghost, but I'm powerless to help.
Go dump some holy water in the crib, at least.
This is a cool environment, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
It's really picking up now after 40 minutes.
Yeah, well, we're about to do a flashback sequence here, too.
Ooh.
Hello.
What are you doing? Let's go.
I think this sequence even comes back in Bayonetta 2 also, if I'm remembering.
Whoa.
All right, what
That's
the
a cool
hell's
enemy
happening?
design.
Yeah, I mean, the enemies in this game, the weird angel things that you fight are real cool.
Yeah.
Just put a face on it wherever you can.
Use witch time.
Are you dead?
No.
No, you can only witch time by dodging. It's not like a manual activation.
Use
Well,
it.
At which time should he use it?
Oh, shit.
I almost like the disgust that Joe has when I do a
I
bad
go
one.
back and forth on that one.
I mean, I think you say that just because it's attainable. It's like the people who say they like burnt marshmallows just because they don't know how to cook marshmallows.
Well, those people are psychopaths.
It's like, all I can get is disgust, so I'm just going to learn to like disgust.
Yeah, it's an acquired taste.
Yeah, I don't buy it.
People are like, yeah, I'm an asshole. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you'd be well liked if you could be.
Yeah.
You would prefer that.
Just try to be nicer.
it's like when people start a conversation by saying, I don't mean to be a dick.
Oh, yeah, they love being
I mean,
a
at
dick.
that point, you should just be like, I'm out. I don't want
I
to
don't
hear
mean to be a
anymore."
dick, so I'm going to shut up right now. That's what they should say.
There's your witch time, Leo.
Thank you. Looks great.
Hope you like it.
I do.
Okay, good.
So why are you picking on red and not blue?
I don't know, just because it's attainable. That's the theme for today.
Settling.
Is that its health at the bottom?
I wonder if I can. Oh,
I think so.
shoot. I wonder if I can.
This is a 40-minute battle.
Well, I'm thinking. I wonder if my.
Your little legs can get out there?
Yeah, I think that I can wicked weave my way over there.
Do they call that a hairy leg?
No, I mean, who's they?
Sega? Platinum?
The community.
Pro streamers?
You.
Yeah, I think none of those people do. No. I don't remember this taking so long. Maybe I'm used to fighting this with like end game
Well, you're just kicking a bunch.
Well, I'm trying to
Shoot it.
Shooting sucks.
Shooting sucks.
It just takes.
You dare call yourself a gamer? That's all we do.
Shooting in games like this sucks. It's a way you keep your combo multiplier going.
Yeah.
But it's not like it doesn't do enough damage to be like effective or satisfying.
Will it eventually stun it so you can wail on it?
I don't know. I don't remember how to do this.
Joe, watch out.
Oh,
Use witch time.
Oh.
there we go.
Nice.
That's something.
Who do you think does the most
Okay.
eating
That's
out of
it.
that dragon family?
Oh, the
Chest
big,
mouth or the
I think the
actual dragon
the
head?
big stupid chest mouth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
chest mouth probably.
I think red dragon is for eating and blue dragon is for drinking.
No, I was say puking.
Do you think that chest mouth can suck his own dragons?
I'm trying to think of what that would be.
So no. Okay.
Huh.
Let's all think on that for a
I'm
bit.
sorry. Sorry.
All right,
They don't
Joe,
want
get
you
us
going
out of
back
this.
there.
We're all thinking about it.
Let's focus on what's happening right now. I'm fighting this guy.
Wow. Is that Zeus?
Yeah.
He's looking great. He's looking very fit.
Yeah, his hand has some issues.
Very stylish for a statue.
Yeah. And mobile for a statue. Credit where it's due.
Wow.
I like this camera work.
Yeah. This is pretty cool.
Here, look, I'm shooting. You like that? Look at that.
No,
Look
it
at me
looks very unsatisfying.
It is. That's the whole problem.
Joe, why are you shitting all over this game? You said it was one of your favorites of all time.
Shea, you got a little potty mouth today on you.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, you're keeping Leo writing down all the
Yeah.
swears.
All right, sorry.
This is the new
Sorry,
era.
Honey.
This is
Can't
the
make it
Leo
home for
era.
dinner tonight.
We don't censor now.
Oh, we thought he was gone.
Wait, I probably need to run, don't I? Yeah.
Yeah. This is the Crash Bandicoot camera.
Oh no! Yeah, I blew it. I just blew it.
The
Oh.
witch hunts are over.
That's a good thing, right?
They no more witch hunts.
Yeah.
One more try.
Okay, yeah, I think
You got to Crash Bandicoot it.
we should be good.
All right.
I'll just
You have
be a
to
little
crash
more.
its bandicoot.
Pretend like
Shea.
you're seeing this for the first time.
Okay. Well, here we go. About to. Oh!
Yeah, we'll just edit that in. We'll edit
Some
that
kind
in.
of monster. All right. Isn't that how people scream?
Some kind of monster.
That's how people scream in like the EDF games.
Yeah, for sure. For Scooby-Doo.
Oh. Careful.
Thanks,
Nice
Shay.
moves,
I'll do my
dude.
best.
There's your witch time.
Yeah, now you use it.
Oh, wait, I thought the witch hunts were over.
Nope, they started again.
Oh. That was short-lived.
Yeah.
This thing's
Nice
done
hairy
for.
leg. I don't know. I think it works.
I'm getting the sense that this game is fun.
From what? What tipped you off?
Just the fun.
Yeah, that's fair. Good observation, Shay.
It's a game like this that I think about how they put it together, like level design flow, and it just blows my mind.
yeah.
Like, how the hell do you even describe some of this stuff to people?
Yeah.
I like the hair dragon. That's my favorite character.
I hear monkeys.
That's the weird angel thing that just got its head smashed.
Wait, Zeus?
Yeah.
Was
Wait.
a monkey?
So wait, that's her hair eating the Zeus monkey.
Well, it's like her hair as the sort of umbral manifestation of a demon that she has some sort
now
of
that
compact
monster
with.
is inside of her hair, which is now her suit.
Well,
Yeah.
you know.
I don't
absorbs
understand
its
this at
power.
all.
There we go.
We
if I-
finished a chapter.
If I were Bayonetta, I would simply have the hair dragon around for the entirety of my bat conflicts.
Yeah. Well, that might not go well for you if you ever play Bayonetta 2. You might see what
Ooh, a
happens.
teaser.
But
You know what? I
What?
think that is the end of the episode.
okay.
We need Leo to start focusing on extra life prep and getting stuff ready for the first Game Informer show of the Andy McNamara era.
Right, that'll be up at this point, and you can check it out.
Oh yeah, you should definitely check that out. I'm sure it'll be a fun show.
Yeah.
And again, tomorrow, please tune in, support our cause, Extra Life.
Yes.
Donate if you can. Just being there and interacting with us will be fun.
And bid on some really awesome stuff. Like, I'm blown away by some of the cool stuff that's just sitting out in our hallway ready to be auctioned
Leo
off.
already went into all
Don't
that
even
stuff.
think of it as donating. Think of it as buying something selfish for yourself. That's really cool.
Actually, think of it the reverse way. That's what it is.
Yeah.
However you want to. But we'll see you then. And if not, if you're just a replay viewer, we'll be back in 7 days with another episode, possibly live. We'll see you. See you next time.
Bye.